I thank the member and I call the member for Wentworth.
Deputy Speaker, I want to pay tribute today to remarkable Australian Bob Montgomery. Bob and his grandson Tom recently rode over 5,000 kilometres from Broome to Bob's hometown of Bowral to raise awareness of motor neuron disease. This was Bob's sixth charity long-distance rides, having previously crossed the country multiple times to raise funds for MND New South Wales. After 41 days on the bike, Bob and Tom arrived on Bowral on the 2nd of August, having raised over $127,000. But sadly, Bob passed away shortly after. I had the privilege of meeting Bob and Tom short before they set off, and I was struck by Bob's humility, his kindness and his extraordinary tenacity by deciding to do a month-long bike ride at 82 years of age. He spoke plainly about the heartbreaking impact of MND on people he had known, and he simply wanted to do what he could to make a difference. That is such an important Australian spirit, seeing a problem and just wanting to help other people. I have no doubt that he did. Not just those who supported him along the way, but for all Australians living with MND who may benefit from the research and funding that Bob's efforts helped enable. To his wife Jenny, his grandson Tom and all of his loved ones, I extend my sincerest condolence for your loss, and I encourage everyone to visit bobmontgomery.com.au to support his legacy. Thank you, Bob. I would also like to recognise some of the other individuals in our community who've made an extraordinary contribution. I was fortunate enough to attend the Sydney City and Eastern Suburbs ceremony for New South Wales Volunteer Awards earlier this week. In particular, I want to pay tribute to Bondi Beach surf lifesaver Robin Farmer, who was named Volunteer of the Year in honour of her years of service, as well as her courage and calm in responding to the Bondi Beach terrorist attack that occurred on December 14. She is someone who did her work not because she wanted the accolades, but because she, again, wanted to help her community that she's so proud of. Likewise to the COA Bondi Support Meals team and the 215 volunteers who were awarded Volunteer Team of the Year for the work that they did in the aftermath of that attack. Again, these people, at a time of enormous concern and grief and heartache, they turned that energy and that heartache into making a difference and caring for other people, and brought enormous comfort at a time of great uncertainty and a time of great grief. Thank you for the work that you did at that hardest moment. And finally, to Tanya Coleman, who was awarded Adult Volunteer of the Year. She does an incredible work in the Randwick netball space, and I know so many of my community spend their time there at Randwick Netball, and we're very grateful for the work that she and others do. I'll finally mention Fionn McCabe, a young volunteer, and Susie Ellerman for senior volunteer. Thank you to everyone for their work, and congratulations to everyone who was nominated. It was an outstanding celebration of what our community cares about, which is looking after each other.